Let's take a ride. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. We're gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend the day in the countryside.
Yo, welcome everyone to season 7, episode 6 of Kicks of the Castle. This is a podcast by 3 sneakerheads dedicated to that Disney lifestyle. As Walt would say to all those who listen to this happy podcast, welcome. My name is Matt, and as you can see, John is out today. But as always, we got our homegirl Ruby.
Yo, what's up, fam? Happy to be back.
And today we have a returning guest, Jungle Crew's finest and newest member of Kicks of the Castle, Zay. He's going to be putting out and creating Get Ready With Me reels and all that good stuff for us. What's going on, Zay?
What's going on, y'all?
We got a great show for you planned this week. We're going to catch up with some news items. Then we're going to get our Fit of the Week feature. This week in World versus Land, we're going to be doing a little something different today. And we're going to talk about Disney sneaker collabs. Then Ruby's going to hold it down with us with the plant-based option of the week. We're going to catch up with recent trips on property and jump into the DMs. But first, let's jump into pickups.
Pick it up, bro. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vents on my shoes.
Zay, have you been picking up anything recently? I saw you renewed the cement threes.
Yeah, they are actually they're sitting next to me right here. Since the last time I was on here, I actually copped a couple things. One of my recent pickups were these amazing, comfortable. These shoes are they're
Those are the 1906?
the 1906. Yeah, the 1906 ALD collab New Balance.
Those are nice. I like that green.
I love this shoe so
Yeah.
much. It's so comfortable. Like probably one of my favorite New Balances in my collection right now. So I got those, as you said, black cement threes. Had to get these because the last ones I had were cooked. So
I think you showed us a picture. I was like, damn, those are about.
yeah, like they were bad. Like
You still wear those to work?
They were my work shoe, yeah. But I don't even wear them to work anymore because they're on
that
their
bad.
last limb.
Nah, I just remember I saw when you were posted on your story and then you like showed the sole.
Yeah.
And then I just saw that hole at the bottom. Like my,
Yeah, they're
my
bad.
heart dropped. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, and I was like, you know what? Do I want to send these shoes to someone to see if they can work a miracle, or do I want to just get the shoe again? So I was like, fuck it, So I got those. Then had to get the Reimagined threes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Love these shoes. Amazing shoe. What else do we got here? I rocked these the other day. Palomino.
Palominos.
Love these.
Did you end up returning those, Ruby?
Goat did accept my return, so
Nice.
Goat still stays to the top of my list.
Go
Ever.
for sure. But yeah, I got the Palominos, and that's it for kicks. Last time I went to the park, well, I didn't get this the last time, but I don't think I talked about this hat last time I was on here. But this snapback, I kept seeing people wearing it around the park, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Did you cut the tag?
Of course. I don't want to give me that long Costco receipt. I don't like
CVS tag.
CVS receipt.
Yes, CVS receipt tag. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do? Tuck this in the hat? Like, so I was like, nah. So they cut that immediately. I didn't even leave the store. I was like, no, get this off of here. So I went and got this. I'm probably gonna rock this today when I go to the park. And then I got this graphic tee recently.
Nice.
I hate
Oh,
it.
I love
it.
like big graphic tees.
Oh
like that.
man, big graphic tee. That's my favorite
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like, this is my jam. I had to cop this. And yeah, that's it for
Yeah, we're gonna be needing some Depop sessions from you because you find all the good teas, and
Oh,
apparently
man.
you don't pay a lot for vintage.
There's
So.
so many things in my likes right now that I haven't pulled the trigger on that I'm just like, and sometimes I be wanting to gatekeep because I don't know what size I don't know what size people are gonna go for. So I'm like, I don't want to keep telling them like because if they run in there and snag what I have on my likes, I'd be pissed. Yeah, nah, but that's why when I go on there, I'm always like, I'm finding shirts for no more than like $40. So I'm always like, what? Like, run it. Like, I need all of the vintage tees. Like, I need them. So I probably have more than 13 shirts saved right now that I'm just like, I just ain't copped yet, but I'm going to get them at some point. Like they're gonna be. That's all for me though for pickups.
All right, dope. Well, before get to Ruby, I don't have anything. I missed the shock drop today for the satin breads. My phone was on silent and I was driving around all day, so I did not get them. Anything under the radar? I mean, I don't even know what's coming out. I've been so out of the loop lately,
There- So much.
but Ruby, what you got for us?
Okay, no shoes. I've been out of town. I did return those Palominos, so I'll probably buy them again, or I'll see. I'm hoping the price went down a little bit since there was that drop. I know John tried to get them for me. I tried to get them too. I did not. Rude. So, but hopefully brought the price down a little bit, which I think it did. So I'm probably going to go back and get those. I was in Orlando last week, so I'll talk a little bit more about that in Trips and Drips. But I did have some fun pickups. So one, this is like not Disney or sneaker related, but shout out to Instagram community because I was really complaining about not being able to find this freaking Starbucks tumbler anywhere. And I was like, if anyone knows where they are, can you please get me one? So got the plug on that. I actually have a second one coming. I'm a tumbler whore, so I love this thing. Love all the Starbucks tumbler cups. So I'm super excited about this. It does glow in the dark. For Disney stuff, another thing I was super stoked about is these box lunch blind ones. I got all of them. So that was rad. I bought 6 blind boxes, got one of each. Didn't buy a lotto ticket, probably should have. But if anybody is interested in those, they are really cute. I did post about them on Instagram. I think if you're a sneaker lover and Disney, it's kind of like the perfect pin for you.
They're
On the
definitely
top-
Jordan 3 and Jordan
They're
4
definitely
inspired.
modeled after Jordan 3s for sure.
Yeah.
They definitely look like a little Jordan 3. On the topic of pins, I always gotta get some pins when I go to the park. So at Disney World, I picked up this Walt pin. It's like a little Epcot one. So I love that. I have the I have the Mickey version of this Mexico one. So I got a mini one to go with that. Also from Epcot. And then my favorite princess is Belle. So I got this pin, which says beauty is found within. And then when you open it, it's like a little mirror. So that's you guys. You guys are beautiful. So I got that pin. Really excited about that. It's hot as balls in Florida. I don't know why any of you guys live there. So I did get this Hatbox fan, which I am excited about. I also don't know why you guys have this fan since you don't even have Hatbox Bay there, but I think you guys are getting him. Yeah, you guys are getting him. He'll be
He's
there.
coming.
Yeah, but I love this fan. Also, just fans are awesome. I did get my pass holder magnet. For whatever reason, this was a long ass line also. I don't know why, but worth it. It's super cute. And I am obsessed with these. There's a vintage or like a pop-up shop thing in a store near here that the lady always sells these. They're these salt and pepper shakers, but they always have them at Epcot and they're shaped like Disney trash cans. So they have the different ones. And I just think they're really cool because I don't know, I think Disney trash cans are like a unique shape that you know, but also I just like the concept that they have different ones. So I picked up one of these. This was for the Food and Wine Festival. And yeah, it's the first one I purchased that like I got in the park versus from her little shop.
It's funny how Disney trash cans are so iconic that they make them into stuff like that, like salt
Yeah.
and pepper shaker. Like,
Yeah. When I first saw them at this lady's like little pop-up shop thing, I was like, what are these things? And then I was like, oh my god, they're all the little trash cans. And they had like, she has like a bunch of them from all the different collectible ones. Interesting fact, my company did send a group of us to Disney Institute, which is like where Disney will like put on these seminars for like a corporate company, and they'll basically teach you about the logistics behind the parks and how they run everything and why they're the best. And it's like a learning thing between two companies. So I did that with my work like several years ago. And one of the facts I always remember about their operations is like the proximity of their trash cans
Yep.
is about like 10 feet or so closer than you would expect, because they have studies of like after this point is when people start to litter. And I just
Yep.
think like stuff like that is like the fascinating thing about Disney operations.
So what I learned, I think it was Keys to the Kingdom tour. The reason why there is, or why the trash cans are like that, is Walt envisioned, he was like, if I'm eating a banana, by the time I'm eating the banana walking down Main Street, I want there to be a trash can.
Trash can, yeah.
So that's why there's so many trash cans there.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of people don't litter because there's always a trash can there. Like, it's
Yeah.
once you're like annoyed of holding something, you're just like, fuck this and throw it on the floor. I mean, you shouldn't do that,
Yeah.
but people do. I love games, board games. So Yahtzee is one that I love to play, and they have this Disney Parks edition, and I just like the dice cups are really nice. So I got this. And then last but not least, in Mexico in Epcot, I got this mini doll. She's like super cute and dressed up, and I plan to use this as decoration for my wedding. So I was excited to bring this back with me. Her dress is just like super cute. She's got little candles. So yeah,
Did you get a Mickey one for Luigi too?
there wasn't a Mickey one.
Uh.
So if you see a Mickey one, let me know. I will keep an eye out. But
I didn't even know those existed.
it's rad.
be
I didn't know it
honest.
existed either. I was like, I can't believe I'm about to buy this. I don't have any room. So I also went to the outlet and bought a new luggage on my way home because I didn't have room to bring all this shit. But that is all I got.
Cool. All right, so moving on to Newsies.
Newsies.
So first up, now I'm starting to think T Swift kind of influenced Zay over here. So did you buy these? Did you buy those
I had mine
1906s?
first. I had mine first.
So New Balance just needs to sign Taylor Swift already, because she is sporting them hard. But yeah, she got caught wearing the 1906. I think it was is it Ghani? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. But the
Sure.
Ghani colorway, was it green? Looks like something Griff would wear.
Like,
Yeah,
it
that's what I was gonna
Looks
say.
Looks like
would be like a grayish, like right, like a grayish or white.
yeah.
They're like white, but the outline looks like a green, like the color of her socks, and then like the yellow.
Yeah.
I want to get like 3 more pairs of the 1906. There's
I was gonna say, how is the comfort level compared to, like, I don't know, like a 990?
they're way more comfortable than the 990s. Yeah, way more.
How is it compared to the Vomero?
I don't have a pair of those, unfortunately, but I do want a pair.
She's the one that like talked me into buying it.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't. I still haven't made my purchase. I want that yellow pair, the all yellow pair. I want those, but I haven't pulled the trigger on those yet. But they are very comfortable. Like, I could wear them all day. I wore them in the park once, like just walking around all day, and I was just like, man, this is the shoe. This is it. Yeah. So comfort for me is definitely like a 10 out of 10.
I feel like I don't know if I
I feel like
have
I'd rather get a Vomero.
I want a pair of Vomero so bad. There's so many cool colorways. Like, they just keep spitting them out. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
gotta get a pair.
All right. Well, next up, we got Simpson and Adidas collab, the Treehouse of Terror. Honestly, I think this is a dope shoe. Like, it reminds me, I mean, the colorway reminds me of the Bart Simpson Dunk SBs, but it just doesn't scream Treehouse of Terror to me. I don't watch the show, so I don't really know anything about what Treehouse of Terror is, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I feel like they look like a kid shoe, which is not a bad thing, but I just feel like I don't know. I there's nothing to me that screams Treehouse of Horror either.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it just looks like a Simpson colorway of a shoe. Like
Right.
I don't understand the connection. But yeah, I feel like honestly, feel like they put out a lot of Simpson stuff, and I'm just like, do we need that much Simpson stuff? I don't know. But I think it's a nice shoe. If you're a Simpson fan, I'm sure you like it. I like the laces. They're like ropey, so that part
Yeah.
kind of feels treehousey, I
I
guess.
think that was the only thing I didn't like about the shoe.
The ropes.
fact that
rope?
it shows
Is
that
it like
lace-
brown or is it the rope?
I like the idea of the laces, but not for that colorway of the shoe. I just feel like it kind of throws it. I don't know, but the colorway is very bright. I'm not mad at that. They look pretty clean, but I just feel like I'd swap those laces out immediately.
I don't think I would wear those laces with that color, but it's the only part of it to me that feels like it has any relation to a treehouse.
That's right. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
But I also don't get, like, to me the shoe as a whole doesn't. So I do feel like that light brown, especially with the contrast of like the yellow and the red,
Yeah.
is kind of weird. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not.
it just looks like a Bart Simpson. I don't even know what this silhouette is. Oh, Rivalry Low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but
Yeah.
yeah.
For me. I like the box more than I like the shoe.
Yeah.
It's a hard pass.
All
Sorry.
right. So next up in Disney news, the villas at Disneyland Hotel just opened. Looks like on, was it the 28th? Yes. September last Thursday. Have you guys seen it at all? I feel like they didn't really. I've not seen anyone post about this.
I saw
Maybe like
one
one person.
about it. Yeah, I saw one post about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like it's just like a connect. It's just connected. Is an extra building? It's a brand new building.
I think so.
Yeah, I was confused because I was like, is this like another hotel? Like, what is it that's new?
It's for the DVC people,
Yeah.
but what I don't get is like, is this for like?
It looks
new-
like there's.
Is it a new DVC location? Or
Yeah, it is. It's a villa, so mostly all villas are DVC. But yeah, it looks like there's duo studios, and then there's like a 1 or 2 bedroom villa, and then a grand villa that can sleep 12. Was there like a lot of construction
one that
going on
you
around
can
there?
buy into?
I never go by, like, I don't go near that way. I don't spend too much time in downtown Disney. Like, whenever I go to the park, I go to the park. So I couldn't even tell you, but
I haven't seen it. I'm just trying to figure out like.
So I
because-
think, I mean, the way DVC works is, I mean, obviously, yeah, you can buy in it. I think anyone can buy, like, anyone can book a room at the DVC places, like the Grand Floridian villas or whatever. I mean, you're gonna be paying a lot, but
right.
I mean, obviously, if you get into DVC, then you pay by points, because I think that's how James is staying here.
Yeah.
Is 'cause
No,
he's using
that's
his DVC
good.
points.
Actually, it's pretty cost effective. Shit, this is bad for me. I wish.
You're about to join DVC.
Well, I've been wanting to do DVC for a while, but I always like kind of wish I could buy Grand Californian, but you can't. And I feel like I've considered buying Alani, but then it's kind of like I probably wouldn't go there that often. And I know you can use it at the other ones, but it just seems like a benefit to have your home DVC hotel be the one that you would most likely use. And I like go every year for my birthday
Yeah.
to Disneyland. So that's why I was like, oh, if I could get the Grand Californian, then every year when I do my birthday, I could like do that one. Or if I do end up going to Florida, I could do that one. But I can never, like, you can only buy Grand California in like the aftermarket, and then you lose some of the like benefits. And so I had kind of been looking to see if they were going to put these on here. I didn't see them. I haven't been on the site in like a month.
I still don't even understand what like home resort
The
or
home
whatever.
one just gives you a longer time advantage for booking. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't remember the exact timelines, but let's just say like you could book your home one at 9 months versus any other one at like 6 months. So Grand Californian is going to like book out faster. So if it's not your home one, the chance that you maybe get like the exact time you want to go and the room that you want is less likely if other people have booked it. So that's the benefit of your home one. Well, this is good to know. I have to do a little more research here. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty dope. But yeah, I just feel like no one has talked about it at all. It's just like, hey, we got something new, but not too crazy.
Yeah.
Like compared to like Riviera or like when that opened or anything like that, like I feel like they just like, hey, we opened this, but we're not gonna promote it as much.
Yeah. I wonder why.
All right, and lastly, Galactic Star Cruiser has had its last voyage last week also. I think it was also on the 28th. Dang, it's like, what's that saying? When someone dies, another one is reborn.
That's sad.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten a chance to go on it. Emily went on it because one of our friends got a free stay, and she invited Emily. I mean, yeah, I just like everyone else, I wish they would have just kept it and just made it cheaper and just like a more affordable experience for everyone. Because I mean, yeah, $6,000 per person is just
What was that? Was that
Really
the Star Wars themed hotel or?
yeah.
Got it.
I just feel like was it really like, was it gonna cost them more money to lower the cost and just like pay it off over a longer period of time than just like shutting it down? Like, I just feel like it must have had such a heavy investment into it. I mean, it's
Right.
just
Yeah.
on the math, but it just seems crazy to me.
And I think, yeah, like they're not even like turning into anything. I think they're demolishing it. And yeah,
They got
they
That's-
just they're just taking that tax write off, and
Yeah, I was about to say these fools, corporate America, really out here wilding. They just like
break it all
put
down.
hell of money into this shit and then be like, sorry, bro, it didn't work out. Like, we just gonna write this off. Like, damn, can I write off like every time I have a bad day in life and things don't go my way? Like, fuck, I still gotta pay all my taxes. This
Right.
trash. Anyways, I'm sad I didn't get to go on it. It looked tight.
yeah, it looked dope. I mean, it's basically cosplay but on steroids, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do they still have that restaurant out there where it's like you are eating in space or something like that? Like you
Yeah, Space 220.
that has nothing to do with that, right?
No, this is completely different. That one's just like it's just space themed. This is actual like Star Wars
Star
themed.
Wars. Got it.
But yeah, that one's dope too.
An immersion hotel though. It's like you're
Yeah.
in like everything, every experience you're having there. It's like that part kind of seems a little claustrophobic to me, not gonna lie, but it seems cool.
Where you can't
but-
like leave.
yeah, where you can't like leave.
Yeah, you can, but Emily was telling me basically you just tell them you need to go back to Earth or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then I think they like they put you on like the shuttle and then they take you back to like the parking lot or the lobby. And then whenever you need to come back, you can come back.
Yeah, see, that kind of freaks me out because I'm not good about like asking for things for my needs. So I would just be like, I need to get out of here, but I don't want to ask, and then I'd like fall into a corner.
Yeah. It was funny because like she was telling me like on the first day she's like, oh yeah, I'm so excited because they already made this itinerary for us, and there's like a cocktail class that her and her friend were gonna do, and then literally like it's that's just part of the act, and then like to make you think like you're on vacation, and then all hell breaks loose, like
Oh,
you
what
get
the fuck?
invaded, and then yeah
Oh hell no!
yeah
See
like,
that
you
part?
are if it is not a vacation, it is literally like you are in there.
Okay, maybe it needed to be shut down. There's some trauma we.
All right, well, moving on to fit of the week.
Call this fit held back because this fit's stupid, like dumb.
Every week we pick a post that we were tagged in or the hashtag Kicks of the Castle is used. And this week we got our guy, Jay Castle Fits. I mean, if you guys already saw the photos, I mean, this dude absolutely killed it. I mean, Oogie Boogie Bash.
They were- Oogie Boogie was not ready.
It was, I called him as soon as I seen his post, and I was like, "Have you lost your mind?"
I mean, the dude-
is crazy.
The dude dressed up as Miles Morales in Red Toe ones, and yeah, like Miles Morales doesn't even wear those in the movie.
Yeah.
But
He doesn't.
they,
but
they weren't
it
even
better.
the Spider-Man ones, and dude still killed it.
Yeah, that's
and honestly, I don't know what could top that for an Oogie Boogie Bash outfit.
no.
That's sneaker related.
Yeah.
If you got something that could top that, please tag us because we want to see it, because I don't know what could top that.
Yeah, he definitely brought it. I called him. I was like, because I know like sometimes, like once you're a part of the team, like we don't tend to try to make them like fit of the week or whatever the case may be. I guess it depends. But I called him. I was like, hey, I don't know if you're gonna get fit of the week or not because but just know you got fit of the week. He was like, oh, thanks.
Nah, he did. I mean,
And
I
now
was
he
just scrolling
did, so
through
I'm
and
just
I was
like,
just like,
honestly,
man, we
dude,
got to give it to him.
Had to.
Yeah, it was very dope.
Killed it.
Are you guys going to Oogie Boogie Bash?
Yes.
I am not, unfortunately.
Aw, I wish you were going when we're all going.
I wonder if Irv's going while he's there. He didn't mention it.
No.
I did see someone dress up as like the loading screen. Like they literally had an outfit of basically like they were a computer screen, and then like they had like a little table that goes like in front of their stomach that was like mouse and keyboard, and then literally the computer screen was the loading screen for Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oh,
That's
The loading
hilarious.
screen, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, that needs to be like runner up fit of the week. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
For
If I can
shade.
find it again, I'll post it
Just
here.
the shade alone, because that drop of tickets was such ass, is hilarious.
I'm
Yeah.
so
And Disney people just being Disney people, I guess.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, Jay, props to you, man, because that was a dope outfit for Oogie Boogie Bash. But yeah, if you like to be featured, be sure to use the hashtag Kicks to the Castle and tag us in all your Disney fit pics in park or not. And moving on to Land versus World.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We're doing something a little different this week. Not really comparing Disneyland versus Disney World, but we're gonna compare, just like we talked about earlier with the Simpson Adidas. We're gonna talk about Disney sneaker collabs, official Disney sneaker collabs. Because I mean, yeah, like what I've been seeing with like Adidas, like official collabs, and obviously Nike doesn't really have collabs. I guess obviously it's like a licensing thing. I feel like the only like I guess shoe brand that actually hit it with a Disney collab was like the only is Vans. Yeah, I guess New Balance with I think it was a 993, but I mean, yeah, I feel like Adidas is not really doing it. I mean, obviously Nike can't really do it because they don't have a license, but yeah, I feel like Adidas has been weak. I feel like the last Adidas or Disney Adidas collab that actually was like I need those were the Toy Story NMDs.
these, yeah.
But yeah, I can't. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't even know of any other brands other than Vans, well, in Adidas, but mainly it's been Vans. I always see is like at random you'll just see random Disney
Yeah.
collab, but usually they always drop something that's pretty fire.
Yeah, I think Vans definitely has figured out how to do a like solid Disney collab. Like they lean into the models that they have really well to like parse out which character designs they're gonna do. Whereas like I feel like Adidas doesn't do that. Adidas kind of like I feel like there's not a lot of thought into it. They just are like, we have the licensing, so we're gonna like fucking put the back tab on a Stan Smith green and like maybe a sparkle on the toe and be like Tinkerbell shoe. Like that's kind of ass. Like it's such a powerful license that you could do so much, and I just feel like they don't.
Like even with the Mickey Ultra Boost, like I think there are two. There's one that came out like years ago. It was like an all black pair, and then they just put Mickey, like the Mickey head on like the tongue. And then the one that just came out recently, it was like a silver gray pair. They put like a Mickey head on the toe box. I'm just like Mickey is an iconic character. Like he needs a lot more than just just like
Yeah.
his head or his silhouette on the tongue or whatever.
It's not even like in a creative way. Like
Exactly.
okay,
Yeah.
Vans made a fucking Mickey shoe, and they literally just took like a classic Vans and just put the like color palette in a way that made it so much more interesting. Like Adidas looks like fucking your Nana found a like Mickey symbol on Amazon and was like, let me put this on your shoe for you. And you're like, cool. Like that's what it looks
Yeah.
like to me. I was like, who designed this? Like who's on this team? They need to not be.
Just a-
I will say the Toy Story NMD is tight. Like I love my Sully Stan Smiths only because they're like furry and they look like a stuffed animal to me, but I would not wear them like unless I was literally wearing something Monsters Inc. purposefully to wear those shoes. Like it's not even a practical shoe.
I feel like they just I don't know what it is that Nike doesn't have license yet, but like for example the Powerpuff Girl collab, like that collab is dope as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I mean that's an official collab and like those are dope. Or
Fire.
even what is it? Was it Marvin the Martian? The foams? Like those were dope too. I guess it's a licensing thing, but yeah, I feel like someone at Nike needs to get that Disney license so they can do a proper
Maybe they have like a
sneaker
no
for.
thing with Adidas.
Oh yeah, true.
It's an Adidas contract that they can't have like a no compete deal because Nike is like their direct competitor. So maybe it's like the lifetime of whatever the licensing deal they have with Adidas. Once that expires, maybe. But I mean, there's other Disney shoe collabs that happen, like like Aldo, for example, right?
Yeah.
Aldo's they're a shoe, but they're not a direct competitor of Adidas. I just feel like there must be something in the contract that's preventing Nike from like touching on it, because otherwise I don't see why they wouldn't have.
I think my favorite Van, when they did I don't know if this was for an anniversary or what it was, but when they made those skate highs for they had like the classic characters on them, like Goofy, Mickey, and
I still
Pluto.
got those. Yep.
I had a pair of those. I don't know, who knows where they are now, but that shoe was so fire.
Yeah.
They hurt my feet, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't wear Vans all day?
I cannot wear Vans all day. Hell no.
I could wear Vans all day. Probably not skate highs, but
Yeah. Maybe it's something when you live in California, you can wear them for all day. When you don't,
With
your
no
feet-
insoles, with no like, I guess like the same insole, or I guess stock or factory insoles.
wear all my Vans stock.
I had the, what is it? I think it's called the Golden Coast, basically the checkered Vans classics, and yeah, they were so uncomfortable. I had to get insoles for those, and it made it a little better. But yeah, I love Vans because they look dope, but they're just so damn uncomfortable.
That's a bummer.
But yeah, I just wanted, because yeah, I mean, we talk about Disney collabs on here all the time. I just want to see what you guys thought, and then with this last Simpsons collab. Now thinking of it, like with the Bart Simpson SBs, like that's not an official collab, but I mean that was a dope colorway.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like Disney needs to cut their contract with Adidas and
Did
Like,
you guys
pick up
see?
Nike.
Did you guys see? Apparently, they're supposed to be coming out with the reverse Grinches. Not reverse Grinch. The reverse Freddy Krueger SBs.
No, I did not
What?
see that.
Yeah, apparently they're supposed to be coming out with some like Freddy Krueger. I don't know if they're dunks or if they're SBs, but I've been seeing pictures floating around of some Freddy Krueger dunks or something like that coming out.
That's why they had to sue that one, man. They were like, nah, bro, we gonna work on some Freddy Krueger. Get your shit out.
Oh, you're talking about Warren Lotus?
Yeah.
The
Oh
one
yeah,
that made, yeah. All right, well, moving on to trips and drips. Zay, it's been a while. What? I know you've been to Tiana's, and you
yeah.
did a
That was
review on
actually the
that.
last time I was at Disney too. So the day
Yeah,
that
give us
They-
give us a lowdown. What's your review on that?
the day they opened that up, we got there like kind of late. We didn't get there like as soon as it opened and stuff. I think we got there like midday or whatever.
And you guys are still able to order?
Yeah, so they're all out of like mobile order. Mobile order was done. So if you were gonna go, like you had to wait in the line. We waited in the line for like an hour. So it wasn't too bad though. The line was like constantly moving. So we waited in the line. We got in. We were there with a couple friends too. So like that kind of gave us the ability to order like just about everything on the menu and try like everything. The only thing they didn't have though was the cornbread. I wanted to try the cornbread and they were out of it. So I was kind of pissed about that because I kept hearing how good it was and didn't even get to try it. But maybe I'll go by there today when we go and see if I can grab some. But we waited in line, we go in and we tried the shrimp and grits, the house gumbo, the chicken. They have like this Cajun half chicken dinner plate or something like that. We got that. I got that lemon beignet that they have. And everything was cool. Like, I feel like a lot of people that had it kind of rated it kind of harshly. And then there are some people who rated it and they were just like, oh, this is so fire. Like, they just like kind of rated it like a little too high. Cause it's like, all right.
Yeah.
It's not like everything's not a 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is good though for theme park food, like the type of food that you're getting, like, you know, Southern styled and gumbo and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call something like that a 10 because it's not as good as my grandmother's, but it's also not terrible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for an amusement park, I felt like everything was pretty decent. The only thing that I feel like I wasn't that happy with is that my food wasn't that hot. Because me personally,
I feel like someone else said that also, that their food wasn't like temperature wise like hot.
yeah, no, it was like kind of cold. So I feel like if the food was like hotter, like if it was fresh, like if they kept like, it would probably be like even better. But like when we first walked in, I was gonna get the half chicken. So I got that comes with chicken. I believe it also comes with the mac and cheese, and it's like some type of like, I don't know if it's squash or what it is, but I don't think I didn't.
Oh, like I think it's called like a succotash.
Succotash, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it came with that mac and cheese and the chicken or whatever. So I was like, all right. So the mac and cheese was pretty good. I like the mac and cheese. The chicken was cool, but when we first got up there, I seen like this plate of the chicken. It was just sitting there, and it was sitting there before I even got close to it. And I was like, and I'm looking at that plate, and I'm like, I know that's what I'm gonna order, but hopefully someone ahead of me orders it and they can get that one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they gave you that one?
Yes. I was like, please give me one that's under one of the lights.
Oh man.
So I get up there and like I was like, can I get the half chicken? Like I see her grab that one. I was like, do you guys have one that's a little hotter or like one that's a little fresh? She was like, oh no, this is like fairly. I was like, she was about to tell me that it's fresh when I've been watching it since I've been like, whatever.
No,
I'm gonna argue with you. Like, this is the first day. Just give it to me. Like, you know what it is.
No.
I didn't
Oh
want to
man.
be confrontational or whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I take the plate or whatever, and I'm just like, all right, whatever, I'll eat it. And then we also got the shrimp and grits. Now, I am not a huge fan of grits, like period. I don't like really rock with grits like that. But I love shrimp. So it's just like I'm gonna bite the bullet because I just want to I need to try it. So they have this tomato type paste. I don't know what it is, like a tomato thing that they put on the shrimp and grits. And they put a pretty big scoop of it on there. So I'm like, all right, I guess you want to like jazz it up, you know, whatever. So I try it. It's not bad. The shrimp and grits are not bad. It's probably one of the better things that I tasted. I would just do without the tomatoes stuff. So I'd say scratch that. Just give me the shrimp and the grits and I'll be all right. Like I don't need that. I don't need that stuff. So that was pretty good. The beignet, very airy. it's not fluffy, and they fill it up with this lemon
Like
custard type thing, and like you bite into it and it's just like it starts oozing out everywhere. Like I'm a big fan of lemon, but I feel like it was very overwhelming. So wasn't a huge fan of that.
Do you think it would have been better if it was like, all right, so think of like a Mickey beignet and then the lemon in the Mickey beignet. Would it have been better, or?
I think it would have been the same thing because the Mickey beignets are also pretty like empty in the middle. Like I don't know if you
did like the side dipping sauce, because you know how like for the other beignets they used to do the dipping sauce.
Now
I felt like that would be better than like stuffing it.
They should have went that route, being that the beignets are they're not like decadent. They're not like fluffy, you know? So it's like, now I can imagine it being good have you guys been to the Jazz Kitchen downtown Disney and got the beignets from there?
Have not.
No.
Totally different. They are it's crazy how different they are, because the ones at the Jazz Kitchen are actually flaky, like full filling, like all of that. Like, so if they made it like that and then put the lemon inside of it, I feel like that would be pretty good.
Because they could like probably hold it better, more like a stuffed donut versus like how like airy they are. Yeah.
Like, that's what it seemed like. Like they just filled the pocket up with lemon.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not really, So we did that. Yeah, but after we tried everything, we kind of just gave our ratings on it, and it was just like, all right, we'll have to come back to get the cornbread, because I keep hearing how good that is.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go there if Luigi doesn't get a piece of cornbread. He's gonna be like, no, we're not eating here.
I was mad when we were in line. The guy was like, we had asked to do. We was like, oh, like how's it on the food? Like we know we're like kind of late, like coming. Like is the food? They were like, he was like, oh, you'll be able to get everything. Like they'll have everything. Then we get in there, like cornbread's gone. It's just like like it's just like, all right, bye.
Damn.
Yeah.
Next
time I have to check it out. Where I wear that day, I got the Oswald jersey, the soccer jersey. So I wore that with like some black shorts and my Sambas. Little soccer vibe. We got there kind of late. I wanted to flick up in that fit because I actually like how it came together, but I'm sure I'll wear it again take some pictures or something if I go in the daytime.
Yeah, it was cool.
You're going today, right?
I am going today, yeah.
Are you gonna meet up with Herb?
Yeah, we're gonna try to. I think we're gonna try to meet up with him, and I know we got a couple other friends going. Yeah, I might try to throw a little video together today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I gotta check out San Francisco because when I went over there last time, I was only there for a hot second. I wanted to get some food or something.
See, I waited in that freaking line for an hour. That shit was long as hell.
So I went last week. I didn't go this week, but I went last week and met up with our homie Ruby here. We actually did a lot for the short amount that we were there. We
were there for just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple hours. But yeah, it was me, her, Emily, and Frankie. We went on Guardians, and I still have not gotten Disco Inferno. That's the only song that I'm missing, but we got Conga again. I think that's like the most. I've probably been on that ride at least 20 times already.
Conga. We got One Way or Another.
Oh, One Way or Another. Yeah. That and Conga are like the two most songs that I get. And I've probably been on that ride, not exaggerating, 20 times, and I still have not gotten Disco Inferno.
Dang.
But maybe next time. And then what do we do? Oh, we got food. We went to the India stand, and then we got samosas and chicken tikka masala, I think, with rice. Yeah, it was pretty good. The samosas were a little bit spicy, so had Emily finish that. That's probably going to be Ruby's plant-based option of the week. And then after that, we did Remy's. Always a good ride. And then after that, we just kind of chilled and took some photos. I wore the True Religion 1 lows and then the new Kicks at the Castle tee, which are on the way. So hopefully they'll be here by the end of the week, and hopefully get them into your hands soon. But yeah, I'm gonna kick it off to Ruby. I don't know what else I missed, but I'm pretty sure I got everything when we met. But Ruby had a long week at Disney World, and
sure did. Yeah, so it was rad getting to hang out with you all on Thursday at Epcot. The samosa was very good. I do recommend it. It is plant-based and it has a cream, like a lime cream sauce. The cream sauce is plant-based also. But to start out my week, so I was in Orlando last week for a women and non-binary tech conference, which was cool that it was in Orlando because it meant I got to go to the park in the evenings after I finished the conference in the day. Sunday, I went to Disney Springs. That was the day I flew in. So I went to the pizza place that you recommended, Matt. It was very bomb. That slice was so huge, like it covered my whole face. Slice. Pepperonis, I had some that were crunchy good and some that were like not, and I kind of just wish they were all crunchy, but it was a very good slice of pizza. I also had to get my s'more from the Ganachery, which is just like, if you haven't gotten one yet, I'm gonna share a video of the lady like putting this thing together. It's just a work of art, and then it's delicious. So did that Sunday. I was wearing my Salehi's Crocs, the black ones, because that's my airport shoe. And then Monday I went to Magic Kingdom. I wore my True Religion, aka Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 lows and my Painted Park Haunted Mansion tee. I got to ride Tron that day, so that was cool. Was really looking forward to that. I actually did like everything in Magic Kingdom. I went with some of the girls that I like work with, so that was really fun. We did Pirates, Haunted, Big Thunder Mountain, that Dwarves Railroad train coaster thing. That is okay. I don't know what the F is with that ride. It's fun, but like at one point the wait on that was 140 minutes, and I'm like,
oh yeah, you definitely need Lightning Lane for sure. I would not wait in that.
I was like, who the hell is waiting in that? And then it started raining at one point. Like it actually started raining when I was on that ride, which was kind of cool vibes. But then it closed like right after, and I was like, yo, if I was one of those people that waited in that 140-minute line, I would be kicked out of the park because I'll have to flip out on someone. But it was a fun ride. Tron was amazing, but way too short. So I know that's the feedback I've heard a lot, but it was super fun. Got to ride in the front, so I don't know if it changes. If you're not in the front, it might not feel even worse, but I feel like it could have been double the length, especially because you have to wait so long. But yeah, it rained in the night, so we took a little pause. It was fine because we were waiting for our boarding group to be called for Tron. So it gets very hot and sweaty, and then it's rain, so you're just like moist wherever, super not comfortable. But all in all, great day at Magic Kingdom. Tuesday, I went went to Hollywood Studios. I wore my Salehi Crocs that day because I read that it was going to rain even more. Boy, was I not prepared for how much it fucking rained. I literally don't understand how like anyone lives in this place. It was like a normal day, and then it was like sprinkling. I was like, okay, cool, sprinkle. And then it was straight up torrential downpour. Everyone is just like hiding under any spot that's covered. I was hiding under an awning for 45 minutes. The craziest thunderstorms, lightning. I'm like texting Luigi like, I'm probably gonna die at Disneyland, or I don't know, this is scary. Why is this happening? And much to like probably many people's joy here, I actually at one point had to go raw dog my Crocs, which y'all know I am totally
Whoa.
against, because my feet were literally under water. Like they were, it was so much rain that it just was like filling up and up and up that my feet were actually underwater.
Oh my goodness.
That entire foot. So like once I was just like, okay, well, I'm not just gonna like wear a sock in a Croc underwater. Like that just doesn't make sense. So that was crazy. I did get to do some of the rides that I wanted to do. Tower of Terror, which is way scarier there. I forgot how scary it is. Not the dropping part, but just like the whole theming of it really creeped me out. Very fun though. I got a hand pie from Woody's Lunchbox. Y'all know I love hand pies. That was a fancy ass hand pie though, because it had like these little chocolate crunchy pearl things.
Yes.
So bought from Ganachery, some of those just to bring home. So that was good. It was a raspberry flavored with the strawberry like fondant on the top, and then those crispy pearls. I went to Oga's Cantina. That was fun. Had a good time. I've never been to the one at Disneyland because I just never get in. So that was my first time. So had a good time with that. And then I went to Roundup Rodeo after I survived the crazy rainstorm. And let me just tell you, this is not a place for one person. And this is my fault. I was kind of giving Disney shit because when I tried to make a reservation, it told me no, like there's no reservations available. And I was trying to do it for one person. Then I put in for 2 people and it was like, we have reservations. So I was like, this is bullshit. You just don't want me to take up a table for one person. Well, they should like actually put a warning of why that is. So basically I made a reservation for 2, then modified it just down to 1. And like at that point, they're not going to be like, fuck off. But I get there and it's an all you can enjoy barbecue menu. You pay like $50 or whatever it is. And they cannot adjust the portion sizes. So I look like an absolute psychopath because I'm at a 2 top, 1 person, and I have enough barbecue for 4 people because that's the minimum size they can do. So they brought me like 3 salads that are meant to be shared across 4 people, biscuits that are meant to be shared across 4 people, a barbecue platter of meat so giant that's like, I just look insane. All the sides that come with it, I'm just like mortified that I like have all this food, and they don't have any boxes. You can't even take any of it to go because they're worried about the all you can eat aspect of like not wanting people to order. And so do not go there if you're 1 person. Even if you're 2 people, it'll be a lot of food. But I will say, all in all, it was good. The tomato salad was meh. The brisket sadly was a bit dry, but all the rest of the barbecue was good. You can get salmon too. The salmon
I was gonna
good.
say, how's the salmon?
I thought the salmon was really good. The sides were good. I got the potato salad really good. The fried pickles were not good, I will say, sadly. And you all know I love pickles, but Carnation Cafe has way better fried pickles. Baked beans were good, and the corn on the cob was really good. They do it kind of like an elote style with like some cotija cheese, which was weird for barbecue, but good. And then the dessert that I got, so it comes in like the little cups and you get to pick one. So that was the only thing that was appropriately portioned. And I got the plant-based one, which is the Gruff's peach and strawberry pie. And it was so good. That was actually like my favorite thing that I had there. I wish I could have had like a whole portion of it versus a little cup. But all in all, super fun experience. I love when like everyone freezes because Andy's coming, that kind of stuff. The theming of it's cute. Highly recommend, just not for 1 person. Thursday, went to Epcot. Matt talked about that. Was good. Had a good time. Friday, went to Animal Kingdom. Oh, on Thursday at Epcot, I wore my Lost and Founds and my normal Kicks at the Castle shirt, the one Zay has on. And then Friday, I went to Animal Kingdom. I wore my Horchata Salehis and my Painted Park Provisions Frontierland shirt. I went to Satuli and I got like the little cheeseburger bao bun. That was good. And then I went back to Epcot. I rode Frozen and got a couple more snacks. So it was an action-packed week. I am still tired from last week, but all in all, really good. I just can't go in this weather. Like I have to only go in the winter, which is like hardly a winter
Yeah.
for you all. But I don't know how you guys do it, man. It's too much for me. I can't. It's too
Honestly,
hot.
yeah, I don't know how to do it either, but hey, been doing it for over 30 years, so
It's rough.
and I'm
I
still
don't-
not used to it.
rough. But yeah, all in all, I had a fantastic time. I'm glad I got an annual pass, and I look forward to going with more Kicks at the Castle people in January, December.
Well, I'm glad I saw you, and I know you just talked about a whole bunch of meat, but I guess we're gonna migrate to the plant-based option of the week.
Okay, everyone. Sean is about to enjoy the plant-based option of the week.
I had to see it.
See? Yeah, right.
Every week, Ruby picks a food item for those looking for alternative menu items, or as John would like to say, food fetish or whatever. But what you got for us this week?
So I mentioned two plant-based things. One was the dessert from Roundup Rodeo, and then there was the samosa. So that was really good, both of those. And then there was another thing I got at Epcot, and it was a guava caked with whipped cream and coconut. So I'm not a big coconut person, but I love guava, and it was actually really good. I just like when cakes don't have butter or like the whipped cream is dairy-free, because then I can just eat it and not even think twice about it. I got that in Epcot, and it's in the food and wine thing. So if you like guava, it's really good. I also got the guava, just sidebar, ganachery little truffle thing, and that one was not as good, but I think the guava cake was good. So check that out if that's your vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I love guava. Probably gonna have to check that out. But all right. Yeah. John, if you're listening to this, it's probably best to close your ears. All right. So moving on. So since John's not here, I guess I'll be going over the Kids of the Castle fantasy football recap. John is currently in first place. Ken is still in the doghouse, 0-4. Jeep is still milking that win against him. Dude even made a logo with Terry, and Jimmy stole one from Stephanie. Stephanie thought she had it in the bag, but she went to sleep, and Jimmy got 29 points from his defense to get the 1-point victory. But hey, win's a win, I guess. And the marquee matchup this week is Ken Daddy Chill faces off with Crispy Kareem. But yeah, Ken, can you get a win? I don't know what they got going on in fantasy football. I don't have time to watch football right now. I don't know what they're doing as far as like who wins or what the winner gets, or I mean, obviously the winner gets money, but or what the loser is gonna have to do. But maybe they're gonna have to like make Ken show his face or something. I don't know.
That sounds not fun.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we got some DMs. We haven't done this in a while, but the first DM is from Anthony J. Dumaine, and he wants to know our top 5 Disney movies and a matching sneaker to go with them. I guess I can go first, not in any particular order, but basically my favorite Disney movies of all time. But first off, I'm gonna have to go with Goofy movie. Bread Fours matches perfectly with Max, or the Lightning Fours to go with Powerline. Second, gonna have to go with Bug's Life. As many of y'all know, I'm a huge Heimlich fan, and gonna have to go with the Kobe Grinches. I know it's not Grinch, but I mean, that shoe just goes perfectly with Heimlich.
Yeah.
Good.
Next up, gonna have to go with Toy Story, and I couldn't really think of this, but anything else besides the SB4s to go with Buzz. I mean, I feel like the color scheme just kind of goes perfectly with it. I guess I could have done the NMDs, but I don't know. I gotta have to go with SB4s. And then gonna have to go with some DCOMs here. So Johnny Tsunami, gonna have to go with the Hawaii Dunk Lows, SBs, or the Hawaii Highs. I mean, both, obviously Hawaiian related, so gotta go with those. And then last, I got Brink. This, I kind of went with the color scheme of the cover art and the union for Black Noir. So like the blue and the red and the yellow and the black just goes perfect with that cover art.
Yeah, I think that's good fit.
Nice.
Cool.
Zay, what about you?
So we're going Disney movies. I'm just throw Pixar in there just because I think that counts.
Counts
So
for me. It better count because that's all my
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. First, I'm gonna go Monsters Inc. And for Monsters Inc., I think I'll throw the maybe the Aqua 8s for Sully. So
Cool.
yeah. And then okay, so that's number one. It's another movie. Let's go Cars. I like the Cars movie. For Cars, Red Shoe. Let's do the Red Octobers.
Ooh.
Queen. Goofy movie. Love the Goofy movie. That's a good movie. So for Goofy movie, I'm gonna go with the reimagined, not the reimagined, the Lost and Found ones, because I feel like that goes with like Max's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go with
I
that
can
one.
see that.
Is that 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For the fourth one, I don't want to like this. I'm gonna go Toy Story, and for Toy Story, I'm gonna go Raptor 6s for Zurg.
That's cool.
That works. I got one more, right? 5. This is a tough question because you got to think of a shoe
Yeah.
movie that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Nightmare. Does Nightmare Before Christmas count?
Yeah.
Of course
Okay,
it does.
Of course.
I'm gonna go Nightmare Before Christmas, and we're gonna go with the Shattered Backboards.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
choice.
That's a good one.
Shattered
Good.
Backboards. And then honestly, it could be any of them. I've owned 2 of them. I don't have the
The OG.
Yeah, I don't got the OGs. Those are so fire.
Those are good.
All right, Ruby. What's your top
All
5?
right. Okay. Not in any order, but Beauty and the Beast. I would choose the yellow Vomeros because Belle in her yellow dress, and I just think those yellow Vomeros are tight. So I feel that would be a good fit. Coco. So I was a little bit torn here. I would either choose the Siempre Familia Air Max 90s. Those are ones that have like the bone style to them. They're kind of fuzzy. So I think that could be cool. Or this is maybe like a weird take, but I have these Olivia Kim Moabs, and like the colors of that like vibe with some Coco gear that I have. It's like these weird like clay browns that are very Mexican, and these teals with like tinges of red. So I think that fits very well with like a Mexican theme. I would choose those. Monsters Inc., just because this is like something that I do enjoy wearing, would be my Sully Stan Smiths. Was my whole like first tagging of Kicks at the Castle was me dressed as Boo with some Sully Stan Smiths. So that kind of holds a special place in my heart just for this community in general. Next up is like a newer favorite, and this is gonna be a shout out for James B. Will, but this is gonna be Encanto. And I would actually pair the Sean Wotherspoon Super Earths. That's the ones with like the flowers on them with the strings. I think this Encanto is like super florally. So that's kind of like a cool vibe, I think. And then last but not least is Up. And I would do the Travis Scott Air Max ones because I just feel like that'd be like a cool vibe with
that's a good
Russell.
one.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like I feel like I'm kind of like round like Russell, and I would wear Russell's outfit and then I would wear those shoes with it. And I'd be like, yeah, this is tight. So those would be my top 5.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Those are all dope. All right. I guess that sums up the show. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review for us. Check out the YouTube and join us in the Discord. We are Kicks at the Castle. You can follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to tag us and use the hashtag Kicks at the Castle. My name is Matt. You can find me on Instagram at the Disney Hype Beast or the Disney Hype Feast. You can find our guy John at Weekends with Walt. Zay, where can they find you?
It's good, y'all. You guys can find me on IG and TikTok at ZayCamp_.
And Ruby, where can everyone find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Rubes ROOBSS.
Hey, and we are Kicks of the Castle. This is season 7, episode 6, and we are out. And I gotta get to class. Peace.
Let's take a ride. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. I'll show you how.